angel. When we're sick, we run. For election, you tell me you be angel. When we sick, we run go to London. When we sick, oh, we die for Colebo. Mr. President, why you wicked so? Tell me how you they sleep at night, oh. See them a come, they coming like an angel. But them a thief, them no say them a thief. Mr. President, you coming like your savior. Why you a thief? You must say you a thief. Thief president, why you thief so? Thief man, why you thief so? The people that don't suffer but you don't care so. Thank you. Thank you.
Yeah. Charlie, this morning I am really on fire because I just watched Captain Smart and he said a lot of stuff. If you are in Ghana today and you think, right, that the MPP is still the option for Ghana, then you are mistakenly big time. Because I am so glad that last week we saw what happened when they went for the ballot in the position on the ballot for the presidential election. And we saw that the NDC under John Mahama picked number 8. And I'm telling you that this number, even in the Bible, has a big meaning. It means that John Mahama has been ordained by God to come to reset Ghana. John Mahama is the chosen one to come and rescue Ghana from the hands of these evil people. John Mahama is coming to break that 8 that the MPP is looking for so that he can end his 8 years. I'm telling you, John Mahama is coming back to end the violence in Ghana. Do you know that for the first time in the history of Ghana, in 2020, 8 people died out of election? It has never happened. So, Mahama is coming to end the violence in Ghana. Is coming to end this arrogance manner of this government. Is coming to end the nepotism in Ghana. Is coming to end the insult of the MPP on Ghanaians. And is coming to end the state capture and the embarrassment, the international embarrassment that we have today. See, the MPP, they think that they can find their way to actually deceive Ghana or deceive Ghanaians, but they will not. They will not succeed because the NDC is coming back to rescue Ghana. See, it have come to us to understand that enough is enough. And I'm sure last week, Tuesday, you saw the demonstration of the NDC. The enough is enough demo. You have seen it. Enough is enough. This government, I don't know why they cannot accept to conduct a forensic audit on the register when they have admitted. See, I'm not the one saying it, my people. It's like I'm not here to conjure anything. I'm not the one that said it. The EC themselves accepted that this register contained illegal transfer. It has some illegal names. They are saying it. I'm not saying it. They have said that they know that the register is not good. Now, when they are asked for an audit to be done on the register, they don't want to do it. Why? It's because, I said it on my show before, these people are in bed with the MPP. You see, the EC is just another branch of the MPP. See, Jane Mensah have been appointed or put over there by Nanado. Do you know that the director of IT, who's supposed to be also the director of election, is an MPP member. Not only that, we have seen the case of the stolen BVD. I think the BVD stands for biometric verification device. We saw that people in IT, a database administrator, and the security were involved in the stealing of the BVDs. So not only top officials in the EC are corrupted, are working for the MPP, but also, right, even the lower rank people are also corrupted. And I'm happy that, Edudi Tameklo says something that they should, Nanado and Baumia should allow Jane Mensah to do her work. They need to allow her to do her work. Because if we want a transparent election, we want a free and fair election, we want a peaceful election, and we want democracy in Ghana, then we have to allow Jane Mensah to do her work. But it's like the MPP is on a mission to rig this election because they know if you take all the economic indicators, there's no way they can win the election. There's no way. So they have to maneuver to go their dubious way to actually try to win the election. That's what they are trying to do. See, we are here in this country when these two fellows, I believe Samuel Oku and then Dennis Miracle Abwaje, they said that they're going to beat the NDC with a strategy they will never understand. Now, we understood the strategy they are talking about. They said they'll beat the NDC with a strategy they will never understand. What do they mean by that? They mean that they are working with the EC to rig the election. Because these people have no strategy. They have no message. What message does the NPP have for Ghanaians? They don't have any message. What is the message? What is the message? What they are doing is that to repeat the promises that they made in 2016 and 2020 in their manifesto. Or they'll go ahead and steal some of the ideas of John Mahama. That's all that they're doing. So when they were saying that they're going to beat the NDC with a strategy they will not understand, that's exactly what they mean. Because they know for sure that they are coming to rig the election. I want them to understand that this is not possible because the NDC of 2020 is not the same NDC of 2024. This time, the NDC, they are ready. They're going to match you boot by boot. And they already told you, if one of the NDC people fall, 10 will fall on the MPP side. And you have to mark it. And we have to understand that it's going to happen. You understand? It's going to happen. That's the same way Napo said in Ghana that NDC will never come to power again. Why are they saying that? Because they are so sure that they're going to rig the election. Because you and I know that for sure that there's no way with how they run the economy today, as Captain have said it. Even today, the uniform the police officers are wearing, the boot that they are wearing, this government is still owing the providers monies. So this government have done like everything wrong. So there's no way they can actually win this election. You see, I am surprised that Jane Mensah, back in 2020, right? I believe back in 2015. I believe it's 2020. Yeah. I believe in 2020. Jane Mensah asked that. No, 2015, I believe. 2015. Jane Mensah asked that the register should be audited. If I'm not mistaken. In 2015, she asked that the register should be audited based on mere what? Speculation. Like somebody just speculation, they just said something and, was not fact. But mere of like somebody saying it warranted her to ask the then EC chairwoman to go back and do forensic audit. But today, she is the chairperson of the EC, and they have accepted. I'm not the one saying it though. The EC have accepted that their register is not correct. They have accepted that some of their officials have done illegal transfer. They have accepted that they have deleted some names in the register. They have accepted that there are ghost names in the register, but yet they are not ready to do any audit. And I'm asking myself, why are they doing that? In 2017, right? I think 2015, the Christian Council asked for an audit of the register. Today, they are silent. They don't want to say anything. Back in the days in 2015, Samuel Awuku said that the price to pay for fixing a register is better for the price to pay for violence. But today, we all know that this register is crooked. But yet, they are opposed the forensic audit of the register. And then you ask yourself, why I didn't do it? Before, we didn't know the position of the MPP vis-a-vis this compromise register. But now it's clear. I think we heard from, if I'm not mistaken, I believe his name is Henry Abuaji, and then I think Fripon Kodia. They both said that they will go on a demonstration if the EC grant the wish of the NDC, meaning that if they actually audit the register, they will go on demonstration. Why will you go on demonstration if you don't have any evil intention to go in the election with this crooked register? That's my question. They know that the only way they can actually win this election is through dubious way. And I am so sad that we are allowing this to happen. But before I move to a different topic, I want to talk about the international embarrassment that Ghana is going through right now. Do you know that we don't have a stadium where we can play our African Cup qualifiers? Our next game with Sudan, we don't have a place to play it. But before I come to that, I just want to play some aspect of what Mr. Tamaklo said, the warning that is given to Nanado and Baumia to leave Jane Mensah to do her work. Let me play it, and when I come back, I also play what General Mosquito said about this register during the Enough is Enough demonstration. When I come back, we'll talk about Ghana, the national and international embarrassment of this government in terms of football.
We are right now at the ministries. If you are from the National Theatre.
Ghana, attention! Okay, see for yourself.
We will ensure the right thing is done. We're on the path of transparency. We're on the path of accountability. That is all that we ask for. And let me ask a question. If you have nothing to hide, why are you stopping the all day? Akufo-Addo, allow Jane Mensah to do her work.
You have to allow her to do her work.
Akufo-Addo, allow Jane Mensah to do her work. Akufo-Addo, allow Jane Mensah to do her work. Akufo-Addo, we want the Jane Mensah of IEA. We want Jane Mensah of IEA. The Jane Mensah that was in IEA that told Charlotte said to allow for the audit of the register in 2016. It is that Jane Mensah that we want. We we don't want the Akufo-Addo corrupted J Mensa. No, this J Mensa is not the J Mensa of IEA. The J Mensa of IEA was fair-minded. She knew what was right for our democracy. This J Mensa has...
You see, the message from Mr. Tamaklo was so clear and straightforward. Like, you had to leave, Nanado have to leave J Mensah to do her work. And I told you, see, today, EC is just like another branch of the MPP where you see all the directors in the Electoral Commission, people that are bearing members of the MPP. We know for a fact that J Mensa herself is a great supporter of the NPP. We know that the director of IT is also a supporter of the NPP. But let them be warned that the NDC of 2020 is not the NDC of 2024 because they are ready and poised for action. And, the return of Mahama is going to mark a new era of Ghana. See, Mosquito, right? General Mosquito also sent a strong warning to the MPP for them to know that this time, Charlie, we are not playing. It's going to be boot by boot. There's nothing like going to the Supreme Court after the election. Like the NDC is just paused for action. And I'm going to play this when we come back. We'll continue with the other stories.
And that when parties finish and go to bed, they by themselves cannot go behind the parties to do anything in the register. That has been found to be a lie at this stage. Because we have found names that have been transferred in the absence of the persons themselves and outside the scrutiny of political parties.
That's so illegal,
And the EC has not denied this. They have actually confirmed that indeed it has happened, and for which reason they have suspended their district officer. And we are saying that if you accept that it has happened, what you claim cannot happen because of the robustness of your system, it has happened. Then we must go back to the drawing board and review your IT systems to find out what went wrong and correct what is wrong. So if you keep calling us to bring you names of people who have been wrongly transferred for you to clean up, when we have not plugged the hole through which those illegal transfers have been made. It will amount to going to fetch water with a basket. Or it will amount to a fool who, when his roof is leaking, he will concentrate on cleaning the water on the floor and not looking at the leakage to plug, so that as it rains, the water will keep coming and he will be busy cleaning the floor. I don't think that this is a wise approach to resolving the issues.
So the message is like quite clear, and it's clear that they have admitted, the EC have admitted that the register is corrupt. They know there are illegal names over there. People's names have been deleted without their consent. People have been transferred without their consent. So we all know that the register is not good. But yet, the EC is not ready to take appropriate steps to actually correct that register. And then you have people in the MPP, such as Henry Abuaje, and I'm not forgetting Frimpong Kodjura, ready to go on demonstration if this register is audited. You see, this Peace Council, this National Peace Council, I don't know whether they are Peace Council, because in 2015, you called for the audit of this register. But today, you are just sounding. You, the chairwoman of the EC today, 2015, you were one of the people yelling that they have to audit this register. But today, you are just quiet. Like the whole country is like going towards a direction that I don't really even understand. That's why today, Ghana cannot even play their qualifiers home. They went to Togo to beg Togolese FA to play Ghana versus Sudan in Togo. And do you know what happened? The Togolese said, no way, this is not going to happen in our country. So Ghana have been rejected. They cannot even play their home games in Togo. As we are speaking right now, Ghana FA is going begging countries to host their game in their country. What a shame. For the first time in the history of Ghana, when we had a leadership, when we have a leader like Nanado who came to us and told us that they have built infrastructure more than any past government, that they are the best government, the best thing that ever happened to Ghana. But today, we cannot have one stadium where we can play our qualifiers. But guess what? Togo and Ghana all receive the same amount of money from FIFA. So the question is, when Togo received their money and use it to maintain their stadium, Ghana, what did they use their money for? Because obviously FIFA gives all those countries the same amount of money. So Ghana cannot tell me that the money that they get from FIFA, what actually did they use the money for? Like, I want to know. It's such a national embarrassment, such an international embarrassment that this MPP government is not ready to do anything potential to help the Ghanaians. And I keep on saying that under the leadership of Nanado, more than 53% of the population today cannot even afford to spend $2 a day. There's extreme poverty right now in Ghana. Unemployment rate in Ghana is 14%. Inflation is 23%. Debt to GDP ratio is about 97%. Last time I saw an article, Ghana is the most expensive country in the whole of Africa when we talk about rent. Today, when you take one CD, you take $1, you are getting 15 cedis. Back in 2016, when you take $1, you get 4 cedis. And in this under the leadership of Dr. Bawumia, the economic wizard. And this is what is happening. That's why I'm trying to tell you that Bawumia is actually a joke. I'm going to come to that. But let me tell you that, see, for someone like Bawumia, who is a PhD holder, that told us that, Ghana card is more important than building 10, 20, 50, or 100 interchange. That Ghana card is the best. We are telling him that they should go and play the Ghana home game on the Ghana card. I don't know what kind of PhD this man has, but he believes that he believes that Ghana card is better than building infrastructure in Ghana. But thank God, John Mahama is coming back. December 7, this man has been obtained by God to come back to reset Ghana, to save Ghana. John Mahama is coming live and colored, and we're going to push this government out because the youth of Ghana are suffering. Today we have seen what is going on with the demonstrators, how people were arrested for expressing their rights to say that enough is enough of this galamsey that is destroying waters in Ghana, that people are dying out of cancer, kidney diseases, because our waters today are being poisoned. Why? Because the Jubilee House is now the headquarters of galamsey in Ghana. When the president came and told us that he's going to fight galamsey, little do we know that the president himself is part of the problem of Ghana in terms of galamsey. That's why these people think we are so dumb that you hear this man make such a statement that we shall stabilize the city and make the economy better. I can do so because I have studied the Ghana economy for more than 7 years now. You see, Bawumia thinks that we are so stupid. It thinks that we don't know anything. It thinks that Ghanaians are so bogus. The Ghanaians are not intelligent. And he's telling us that we should vote for him because now he has steadied the economy of Ghana, that he's ready to actually stabilize our economy, is ready to stabilize the city, is ready to better the economy of Ghana. And I think this guy thinks that Ghanaians are just fool. We are in this country when Samira Baumia, the wife of Dr. Baumia, told us that the husband is an economic wizard. We are in this country when Nanado told us that, I am bringing on Dr. Baumia on board to help the economy of Ghana because he has worked under Kufuor at the Bank of Ghana, that he is a PhD holder, that he had the knowledge. He's coming to stabilize the city. He's going to make sure that when you take one city, you are getting $1. That's what Nanado told us. That's why Nanado actually made Dr. Baumia the head of the economic management team. That means he's in charge of the economy of Ghana based on his experience. And today he's telling us that he cannot stabilize the city. He cannot better the economy of Ghana because he used these 7 years to learn about the economy of Ghana, that now we should vote for him for the next 4 years to come. He's coming to help Ghana. And this man think we are stupid. I'm telling you, Baumia is just a scam. It's a scam. Total failure to Ghana. Total failure. And I'm asking myself, if you say you're a PhD holder, you went to school for so many years, what did you learn in school? And you cannot perform. You had to wait for another 7 years to actually understand the economy of Ghana, to now say that if you vote for me, we are coming to help Ghana. Like, it makes no sense. And do you know that this man have a staff of more than 24 people that are helping him? If you go to Dr. Baumia's office, he have more than 24 people helping him to fix the economy of Ghana. And half of those people are PhD holders. I'm telling you, PhD holders are the problems of Africa. People of Ghana, for sure, must rise up. Because under the leadership of Nanado, Ghana is suffering. Under the leadership of Nanado, Ghana is suffering. Under the leadership of Nanado, Ghana is suffering. People are dying. And then when you talk, they say you shouldn't talk. When you talk, they say you shouldn't talk. Well, I'm going to leave it here, and I hope I have done justice to the topics. And I want the MPP folks to know that come December 7, whether they like it or not, they're going to leave power. No amount of intimidation will make the NDC go back. As Yamin said it already, if one of the NDC people fall, 10 on the MPP side will fall. And we heard all the top men in the NDC said that after this election, there's nothing like Supreme Court. The election going to be won at the polling station. And I'm intriguing all the NDC folks in the diaspora to come back on December 7 to actually go and mount the poll. Like, they should go and serve as a rep for the NDC to make sure that no stealing happen at the polling station. On this note, thank you guys so much for being part of the show, and I hope to see you another time. This has been my time, DJ Mac, right here on the Kiss FM. And thanks once again for being part of the show, and hope to see you probably this weekend for another wonderful show on this page. And God should help us through the hard time Ghana is going through. And we know victory is on the way coming. And then we know that God is going to surely help us. But before I go, for people who did not watch or listen to Black Rasta when he went to perform at a ceremony or event where we had an Nanado. And listen to what he said. And I'm going to play that to end the show. Thank you, guys.
Before election, you tell me you be angel. When we sick, we run go to London. When we sick, oh, we die for Kolebo. Mr. President, why you wicked so? Tell me how you they sleep at night, oh. See them a come, they coming like an angel. But them a thief, them no say them a thief. Mr. President, you coming like your savior. But you a thief, you must say you a thief. Thief president, why you thief so? Thief man, why you thief so? The people that don't suffer but you don't care so. Thank you.
Thank you.